we're back with more whatever the heck is happening. Apparently, the Lego dragon is the dragon from Dragonspine.
Right! It was created by Rhine Daughter!
Created, you say? Huh.
That would be another character to introduce the Wanderer to, Albedo, because they were both created. They weren't born from a mother and... Well, I mean, the ones who created them were females, but they weren't born in the traditional sense. They were not pushed out of a womb. Really, Albedo, you could just say, is just a cloned human. Honestly, he would be the most human. The Wanderers and puppets. But if he's a puppet, can he have kids? How realistic, how would that work? Because wouldn't a homunculus still be able to have kids? Or maybe they can't. But a puppet is not human. It would basically just be a doll, so it wouldn't be able to have children. Then again, you got the androids and freaking Dragon Ball, who apparently don't give off life energy, yet they're still able to have kids. Yeah.
So, what exactly happened down there? You've been acting weird ever since the end of the fight.
He needs a hug.
So that's the truth about Simulanka's evil dragon.
You can figure this out because I'm kinda lost. How could they have all this Mondstadt lore and yet not have any Mondstadt characters? If Venti doesn't fly in from off screen, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
What we saw in the mist weren't hallucinations, but the dragon's memories.
Everything I heard... Okay, sometimes she's voice acted, sometimes she's not. Everything I heard during my fall must have been things said to Durin in the past.
Huh. I thought it was strange. The people around the Broken Sea are clearly stranded, but I never heard any stories about the dragon attacking the village. The people we met along the way are probably workers from the Toitania mines, or guards who came here to claim the dragon's head. Durin probably allowed them to live here because there was nowhere else for them to go.
He let the Canadians live. What a kind soul he is.
When I first came to this world, a voice spoke to me and said, "You are the hero of this world. Now go forth and save the dragon."
Oh, save the dragon.
Who is the person behind this voice anyway? And why did they bring us all here?
Paimon should have just... Paimon will probably have more impact on the story. A lot of people are thinking, oh, what if she's the final boss? I think, and I think I've said this before in other Genshin Impact videos, or just places where I've talked about Genshin Impact. I think it's going to be a heroic sacrifice. You're going to be in a fight, you're going to almost die, and Paimon's going to sacrifice himself. And we're all going to be real sad, because all we've done is made fun of Paimon, but she's... I'm still kind of hoping she's actually the villain, because it would just be very fulfilling to beat her up.
Come with me. The answer to all this can be found below.
He just pushes them all one by one. Well, down we go then, into the hole. Trying to explain Genshin Impact to a person is like trying to explain a schizophrenic dream you had. See? When you fell off that stupid waterfall, you guys could have just glided the way down. Oh great, the game's broken. Oh, no, it turned back into the characters I originally had. So I no longer get to play with Nilou. He just kind of seems like a female version of Ayato's power. Although I'm sure people who are more invested would point out the differences.
Is this a study?
Now, it kind of looks like we're at the end of the world, but yeah, steady.
That's right. It belongs to the goddess of fate.
You can get those cool little lights in your teapot, because I have them in my cat room.
Goddess of fate?
I have a cat room. I didn't show off the cat room.
As one of the 3 goddesses who created Simulanka?
I just showed off the fishy room.
Or more precisely, M. One of the mages of the Hexenzirkel.
Every time I see the name of the witches, Hexenzirkel. Sounds like a type of pretzel you'd get in Germany.
Hexenzirkel? As in...
Yeah, Mondstadt stuff. There's no Mondstadt characters here, but here's some more Mondstadt lore. Are all of the Mondstadt characters just being under fire for some reason? Ugh, I want Venti.
Sorry, Paimon shouldn't just regurgitate everything you say. It's a lot to take in.
Well, I'm glad you're more self-aware of how frickin' annoying you are.
She created the story of Durin. Well, the Simulanka version at least. These records should cover most of what you want to know, including the identities of the other 2 goddesses. Read them for yourselves.
I have been wondering, since Nervalette is a water dragon, if they're gonna make a human form for Dvalin and Aztahaha. That would be kinda cool. That would be hot, actually. Okay. Books. Old journal.
By all rights, I should have been A, since A is the first and last letter of my name. But Alice overruled me on the basis of seniority and said I should be M instead because of my middle name. She really knows how to push my buttons.
I wonder if Alice is actually Klee's biological mom, because I think she mentioned that both her and Klee are of a race that lives longer. Do they ever actually use the word elf or not? I can't remember. So, I wonder if she's her biological mom or if she just adopted her.
Still, her magic never fails to amaze.
Why don't I write a story with the origami animals as main characters? Let's see. Once upon a time, in a mountain forest, I lived a group of paper newspapers.
Looking into the future, so
What?
she used her powers to map out the fates
Barbie?
of all living things in Simulanka. But knowing the ending in advance takes all the fun out of the story.
Barbie's now a character in Genshin Impact? Is she gonna be like Aloy, a character from another world has joined us? Barbie? Which Barbie? Because there are a lot of variations of Barbie. I hope it's the Barbie from that one movie where Barbie saves the universe from a heat death. That was my favorite, because she kind of looked like a Mass Effect character.
I think I'll make a bet with her.
Okay, be quiet.
Apparently, she wants to build a statue of herself in the capital city. Always looking to add some pizzazz.
Barbie is now a character in Genshin Impact. Excuse me, I don't drink alcohol, but I would like to at the moment. Yellowed letter.
My dear sisters, I fear my pen shall soon run dry.
Buy a new
Even
pen.
now, the time we spent together was the most wonderful youth I could. A says that even after I'm gone, the goddess of fate in Simulanka will continue to exist. If you ever want to chat.
No.
It's Simulanka Durin. And he's looking up at something. A star. This must have been after M passed away. This looks like a mine.
Well, he would have made a good mining tools, being a giant dragon.
Maybe the Toitania miners dug too deep? So deep that they dug right through to the world on the next page.
Eh? I'm just going to stop trying to understand Genshin Impact. think I'll be
And now that
happier
you
as a
mention it,
person if I
This
choose that.
miner's lamp looks really similar to the star on the previous page.
He just started going after shiny things like a magpie?
Forest of Blessings. This book has been recording Simulanka's history all along. Look at the size of those footprints. If that's every time he lands, then no wonder people are so terrified of him. So that's why you
then
took
the
the
idiots
stars.
made the dragon too
Because
small.
you missed your mom.
Oh, he missed his mommy. Well, they should have given the dragon the ability to be smaller if he's too big for the world. It's the creator's fault.
Huh. That statue looks different from the one in the Metropole.
She kind of looks like that new character from Honkai Star Rail, Jade, doesn't she? Jade kind of has a hat like that.
It's a different goddess. This one is the goddess of fate.
Is he looking at his mom's butt? Okay, he
It's
can
all
talk
right
to the
now,
dragon.
Durin. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
You were a pretty unsatisfying boss. It was kind of like fighting an old Legend of Zelda thing. Yeah, it sounded like he actually said something for a second.
Don't say that, Durin. Paimon made a mistake. She was wrong about you. But it's nice to talk, isn't it? Now that we've all calmed down?
And we all inexplicably can understand you, even though you just grunt. Kinda wish Paimon was like that. She just talks in a series of humps and grunts. No, it's pointless. Maybe you're willing to talk to me, but the world above is still terrified of me. Just stay here. You get to stay in this cool
So that's why
loading
you made
screen,
that
I
wish?
guess.
So stupid.
Also, he's a puppet, and he's based on, like, Japanese culture, but the thing around his neck reminds me of golems, which are actually from, like, Jewish culture. They would create golems, and they would have, like, a little piece of paper stuffed inside of them, and it would look like a little scroll, kind of like what's around his neck.
Hey!
Yeah, sorry I keep talking about random stuff.
Anyone with eyes can see that all you want to do is get along with everyone.
Well, maybe if your stupid mom hadn't made you look so scary.
You just want to make friends, people to play with, to talk to. People who accept you, or at least accept your apology.
That may be true, but I'm not sure the people of Sri Lanka are prepared for such a gigantic next-door neighbor. Ah, the traveler actually agrees with me. He's too big.
Never
We need
hurt
to make him
anyone.
tinier.
Heck, the idea never even crossed your mind. Sure, you scared a bunch of people half to death, but that's only because they had no idea what kind of dragon you really are.
To be fair, he's so huge he could accidentally hurt people. So there's that fear.
Yeah. If you had a heart-to-heart with them, I'm sure they'd come to understand you and see your point of view.
They would literally have to build like a space for him so he doesn't crush anyone, though. Oh, what's the point? Exactly, as long as I'm cursed with this body, I'll never be able to live alongside them. We need to make him tiny. Everything I touch will be turned into toy blocks. Anywhere I set foot, reduced to a barren wasteland. Is there no way for them to coexist, even if they come to an understanding? Oh, maybe Nailu can turn him into something.
Curse.
Huh? Nilu?
I keep calling her name Nai.
Is it your
Pronounce her name
true
wrong
wish to live
sometimes.
side by side with the people of Simulanka?
Okay, bye. Oh, hello.
Then close your eyes and make a wish to the goddess of fate. We will help make your wish come true.
Like, these pearls in my hair aren't actually pearls. They're egg sacs left behind by all of the lice.
Just trust me. I, Nilu, the Forest Fairy, give to you my blessing and welcome you as a dweller of the forest. May
She's
everyone
gonna turn
accept you
him
as one
into
of our own.
something
And may the Forest
smaller.
of Blessings be a place you can call home.
I, Navia, King of Constellation Metropole, give you my blessing. I grant you citizenship to my kingdom.
Oh, me too. As the, Nekomata in Boots of this world, I give you my blessing too.
But you're not the mayor or ruler of anything. You're just a cat girl.
Wait, what's going on?
Heck if I know.
I, the hero of this world, give you my blessing. I recognize you as a resident of Simulanka. May you find acceptance in this world. Also, speaking as someone who'd like to be your friend, I wish you all the best for the future.
Aww. I gave you a cat name.
I, a traveler who has traversed many worlds, give to you my blessing. May you find friendship and goodwill no matter where you go.
Oh, she's also apparently blessed you with her voice. Also, one thing that annoys me is like, oh, the traveler and their sibling has been to countless other worlds. But then why are we stuck on the Vats? And then the only other off-worlder we ever meet is freaking Aloy. They haven't introduced any other video game characters. It kind of upsets me. I thought that would be a cool thing that would be introduced to the game, but nope. Just Aloy and only Aloy. Mommy. When are we ever gonna finally see one of the witches? I don't think we've ever seen like a
As for
3D
this
model
world,
yet.
I leave it to you.
Huh? What? Why are you all staring at me? Huh? My claws. Are these my claws? And my wings? My tail? Does this mean...
He's an adorable little baby dragon. Oh, he's so cute. I like that he kept his badass horns.
Wow, you look so cute. Quite a radical transformation.
Adorable. Oh. I wonder if he gets to be a part of Serena Teapot. He's so cute. I want it. I want it.
Not that there was anything wrong with the way you looked before, of course. It's just, you get what I mean.
And look, it's the Hat Club. It's the club that loves hats.
How do you feel? Are you happy with your new appearance?
He's so cute.
Does anyone have a flower with them? Or even just some water or paper from this world?
Are you thirsty and hungry?
Oh, I do actually. Here you go.
She gives him a can of cat food. Okay.
They're not changing. I can touch things without changing them.
Hey, that's great! One more flying friend for Paimon!
Is he just gonna be one of those things that gets to float next to you? I don't really like those things. They distract me when it comes to exploring the world.
Now the residents of Simulanka won't be scared of you anymore.
I want him to live in my Serena Teapot.
But what about all the things that I did before?
Being cute alleviates you of all crimes. Pretty privilege and cute privilege exists.
That's simple. Just go out there and atone. you could fill in the footprints you left on the ground, or help the people around the broken sea get home.
Or you can do what I did. I tried to go back in time and screw everything up. It was a lot of fun. That was one of my favorite Genshin Impact moments, is where he asked the protagonist, like, is time travel possible? And instead of answering, the Lumi or Aether's face is just, they make this hilarious face. And then it goes back to Hat Guy, and he just smiles, because he's just able to read the expression on the hero's face. It was such it was like my favorite scene.
You'll come along and help me, right, Hat Guy?
What sucks is that on my PS4 before the fire, I had saved so many moments in the game, and then I lost all of them in the fire because my original PS4 was destroyed. That kind of sucks. But now I try to save important cutscenes. I'm not going to save this one, though. This is just a silly summer event.
Huh? Why would I do that?
Because you said you wanted to be my friend.
And friends help each other with basic labor. Jeez, Hat Guy.
You little... Gah. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Huh? But I thought...
Oh, come on, call him Nekomata. You gave him a name, and come on, at least the protagonist should be able to call him by the name we gave him.
All right, fine. I'll go with you.
Really?
Oh, he's so happy.
Yes, really. Lying to you would be no fun anyway.
Oh, thank you! You're the first friend to call me by my name!
Oh, that reminds me, there's an event that happens where Lumi was able to meet her brother again, and they mention that, like, her brother calls her by her name, Lumine. Lumi is like a nickname. Her real name is like Lumine. Lumine. And she says, oh, you're the only one who calls me by that name. And I was just like, wait, why the hell doesn't the protagonist just tell everyone their real name then? That's so stupid. Did they forget their original name? You can name the protagonist whatever you want. You can also rename them, because I originally named her Emilia after Ray Zero. And then I was like, well, everyone in, like, the community calls her Lumi and her brother Aether, so I renamed her Lumi.
Let's go back.
But you could just easily
I'm about
call
to
her
suffocate
Lumi.
Down here.
Or she could just tell people to call her by her actual name. I don't know why it had to make that weird scene.
Oh, it feels so good to finally see Hat Guy meet his match. Yeah, okay.
Don't pick on him.
I just never thought we'd see the day, that's all.
When are we gonna see the day where he finally meets A, or I? I want to see him meet Albedo too, because we're not exactly human in common.
All right, let's also head back up then.
Don't be scared, Durin. We'll be right by your side.
Thank you for your blessings, everyone! Oh, this is the happiest day I've had in a really long time!
Jeez, your head is so huge. And your horns must be heavy. How does he... It must be really hard to fly. Okay, so I do like this summer event more than I did last year's. It had Hat Guy. I like his story. And it has a very cute little dragon. I would have preferred a cooler boss fight, though.
Ta-da! Surprise, everyone!
It's one of the stupid hex witches. They never just appear. They always talk through something.
A talking street lamp!
Street lamp? Oh my! You mean you still don't remember me after all the times we've spoken?
Now, in some summer events, they kind of foreshadow the next nation to come. Like one summer event, you get to talk to Nahida before Sumeru. So I wonder if they're going to talk about Natlan.
I know that voice. It's Mom's friend.
Alice, who owes so much.
And Durin, it's good to see you. You've changed quite a lot.
I mean, Alice needs to pay some child support. Jean has been looking after Klee for so long. I hope Alice sends her money at least.
I should call you Mini Durin.
Durin Jr.
Mini
Durin
Durin,
Kid.
huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that. It's nice being smaller.
You must be one of the 3 goddesses of this world. Are you the goddess of creation?
Yep, that's right. But although it's the most impressive sounding of the 3, to be honest, we all made an equal contribution toward the founding of this world.
Yeah, well, you created a kid. You need to take better care of your creations.
If you've ever read any of M's stories, you'll know just how enchanting the worlds are that she writes about. So enchanting that I just had to step inside and explore it for real.
Show yourself what you look like.
So I got B involved, and with M's consent, created the world of Simulunka.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're getting a little ahead of yourself. First things first, would you mind explaining what you're doing here? In fact, no! What are we even doing here?
I will not tell Paimon to shut up because she makes a good point. What the fuck? What? Why are we here? Why wasn't Venti included if this was all about the Mondstadt witches? I am very disappointed that I want Venti to be here. And I want to see what Alice looks like already. They keep just teasing us with her.
Don't worry. All will be revealed. After
All
everything
will
you
be
accomplished on your
revealed
journey,
years
you're free to
from
ask
now.
me anything you want. Let's start with your first question then. I'm here because I sensed a great magic power emanating from the book just now, and I couldn't resist the urge to peek inside and check it out.
That must have been when we all gave Mini Durin our blessings, right?
Yes, exactly. In the world of fairy tales, words and emotions often carry far more power than any spell. It's all thanks to your magic that Mini Durin was able to take this form. Come say hi to me, little one. Oh, look at you. You're as cute as a button.
How do you see? You are a lamp.
So, what about us? Was it always part of the plan that we'd come here?
Plan isn't the word I'd use. If you ask me, I'd say fate works in mysterious ways. When Durin of Simulunka made his wish to the goddess of fate, it just so happened that in a world far away, all of you wonderful people
He was like,
were
oh
holding
damn,
a
I was
copy of
smiling.
M's fairy
I better
tale
stop
at that
smiling.
exact moment.
I don't want people to make the mistake and think that I'm happy.
And because of your noble and kind souls, you were selected by the goddess of fate to come and save this world.
Now that you mention it, that's what I was doing when I was transported here. I was reading a fairy tale to some children in the Fleuve Sandra.
Who must have been very freaked out when you just randomly disappeared.
I think I just, happened upon an old book and decided to use it as my pillow during a nap in a box.
Wow, what a crazy coincidence.
Paimon's voice actor sounded just so serious for a second. I forgot to make my voice more annoying for this line.
Wait, that's not right. How come everyone else got assigned to roll except us? 'Cause we were also...
We saw a shiny book and we peeked inside. That's about it.
Yeah, that was it. We just received a strange book and we
Thanks
had no
for
idea
repeating
it
what
was...
I just said.
Is that what happened? Yes, that does sound like me, doesn't it?
Why? I know the reason why they wanted another summer event. Anyway, that's all for now. This is probably the end of the video. I don't think there's going to be anything more interesting after this happening. So, ta-ta!